Hello, welcome to my channel, A Book Forest. Today I'm going to be doing my March TBR. So the first book I'm going to read, well, not necessarily the first book, but the first book on my TBR is my monthly Miss Marple, The Moving Finger. So this one I think is about rumors and reputation damage. So very interesting, like it's about people receiving hate mail in the good old days when it was actually mail and not email. And yeah, we'll see what it's about, but that sounds intriguing. And also Miss Marple is great. Then to continue on with my Agatha Christie project, to add on to it, I'll link that down below, the video I made about that. I want to read some nonfiction about Agatha Christie, and the one I'm going to read this month is Come Tell Me How You Live, so on the Kindle, by Agatha Christie Mallowan, because that's under her married name. Her second husband, her first husband was trash. So her second husband, Max Mallowan, was an archaeologist, and this is like in the 1930s. She went with him in, I want to say, Syria and the Middle East, and she went on a dig with him, and that's her recounting this part of her life, like this time in her life. So that's gonna be quite different. I'm really looking forward to this, digging a little bit more into her actual life. She's a fascinating person. Then I want to do a bit of fantasy, but I'm in the middle of a couple of big fantasy books, so I wanted something short. So I'm gonna try Fonda Lee for the first time. It's her novella called Untethered Sky. I think it's about mythical beasts. There's a young girl who wants revenge on I want to say some kind of mythical beast. I think it's I know there's rocks, and there's another type of beast that killed her family or something like that, and she wants revenge, and she starts riding a rock, which is a huge mythical bird that I've read about in the 1001 Nights. I think there was a one with a big bird, like a rock, and the other one with Aladdin, and it had like a big egg in the castle, rock egg, R-O-C. So yeah, that's quite a different type of mythical beast. It's just a bit of a change from dragons. So I'm looking forward to this. And also, like, it's quite short, so I don't know if I'm gonna be wanting more. I do want to try some Fonda Lee. Like, I hear a lot about her, that she's a great writer. But her main series, like starting with Jade City, is kind of not my thing. I'm not attracted to it. It's urban fantasy with mafia themes, and also those are two things I do not really enjoy. So if I really enjoyed this, if I really want to try more from her, I have a couple of her sci-fi books on the Kindle. It's a duology called EXO, earlier books that she wrote, so I might just jump into that one, or try her new science fiction or fantasy or something like that. It's called The Last Contract of Hisako. We'll see, because the Jade City I'm only gonna read if I enjoy her so much that I want to read everything she's written, because I'm not into urban fantasy. The further from the reality of this world, the better for me. So, and lastly, I want to continue on with a series I started a few years ago. I read the Foundation trilogy a few years ago. See, I have all mismatched books. So the first book, Foundation, I really enjoyed. It's about a scientist, a psychohistorian. So the guy invented his own science, really, and it's about psychology and history and science. And he predicts the end of civilization. Like, humans have colonized all the Milky Way, and he predicts that pretty soon it's gonna end, and he wants to prevent the long way back up to get civilization back. So he wants to help make it shorter. Sorry. So this is about like what he planned. Then the second book, Foundation and Empire, is further on in the history, and it has a great character called the Mule. And then second Foundation, I think it was my favorite one. So like the Harry Seldon character in the first book creates two foundations, and they have all their mission. Sorry, I have a stupid cold again. Don't have kids. They bring you all the bugs. And then I want to keep going with the Foundation series. This is the next one in publication order, Foundation's Edge. I think it's a sequel to the trilogy, so it's set after. That's all I know about it. So let me know what you think of the books I've chosen, if there's any that tickle your fancy, or if you've read any of them, let me know. See you next time. I'm gonna go cough my brains out.